everybody, and welcome back. So we are in another speed build right now, and in the speed build I wanted to build a townhouse, so that is what I did. I'm just trying, because I had a picture that I was going off of, so I was messing around with the layout of it. I knew I wanted to have like this bay window thing. I didn't know how long I wanted it to be, but so I just did the 3 panels there, and so and I just copied and pasted the bottom section and added it to the top section. I was thinking about maybe doing 3 stories, but I just kept with the 2. Overall, I love the exterior of this house. I don't know if I quite like the way that I did the decoration on the inside. I like the downstairs. I'm not a big fan of the way that I did the second story. And with this roof, I actually like the way that this roof turned out. I have a problem with roofs. I try to roof the hardest part of the build first, which here is the bay window area. But yeah, so I try to section off the hardest part of the roof, and then I move into doing the easier parts. I either do that or I try it with the biggest part and then I go to the smallest. But for this one I started with the hardest, and here I am messing with the front of the build. I was just trying out different sections and stuff with the columns and the I forget what they're called, but I was just messing around with stuff. I kept the columns, but I removed this exterior wall that I made here, and I kept with the original section of it. But yeah, these I tried messing with them, and I wasn't getting it the way that I wanted it to look, so I just kept with the original section area. But yeah, so with this build, or with all builds really, I look up inspiration online, and then I'm like, oh, I want to do something similar to this, and then I'll add my own style, I guess, to the build and stuff. And usually whenever I get a photo of a build that I want to base it off of, it's just the front of the house. I don't really get the back of houses or the inside of houses. I don't look for stuff like that, mainly because when I go to build a house, I'm already picturing the way that I want it to look on the outside, or the way that I want it to look on the inside. But here I am messing with the roof and stuff. Like I said, I removed that stuff and I just put the columns against the walls up there. And overall, I really like the way that I did this build. But here I am messing with the columns some more and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so how was your guys' day today? My day right now, like, I was so happy last week. I was at an all-time high, and like, I'm still at an all-time high right now. Like, I feel pretty good, but my voice is like dying right now. But I don't know, today's just not been a great day. I've just kind of been tired, and I have a headache, and it's just not great. I also have not had any caffeine for the past 3 days, so I'm like slowly dying, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be just fine. Overall, I love this house and I really want to play in it, but I kept with the medium walls and I added in short windows. Here I am trying to find what type of window I wanted for the build and stuff. And do I keep with those? I know I keep with that fence. I don't remember if I keep with the... I don't remember if I keep those windows. I think I do keep those windows. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I keep those windows right there. And yeah. And what I do with the top floor, like I make like a balcony, or not really a balcony, but like a open center where you can look down to the lower floor, right where that balcony is right there. I put a big window right there, and I go ahead and put in a fence on the top, or a fence on the top level so that you can look down and see the floor below you. But I don't know if I agree with that in this type build at all. But I do like the way that it turned out. So here I am messing with it again because I knew I wanted to use that door, and I was like, okay, you know what? I gotta find a bigger window. I gotta find bigger windows to put here and stuff. So I'm like, I don't really like any of these windows, so I go back to the original ones that I had. These ones, yeah, with the white and blue. I never really use color, but I've been using color lately, which is like completely out of my comfort zone, but I've been liking it recently. I think because I'm gonna be getting the new Tiny Living stuff pack, I think I'm gonna make a small home, but have it be like incredibly colorful. And here I am messing with terrain tools. I have never once in my life messed with the terrain tools because I hate using terrain tools on The Sims 3 when I would play it, because it would just be so difficult. But I actually use terrain tools here, and I like what I did with the terrain tools a lot and stuff. So I'm just like making a little mound for the house to go on top of, because I wanted to mess with the staircase and with other stuff. But when I was trying to place it back over there, it was like going back down. I was like, I don't want to rebuild this entire thing. So I was like, I'm just going to copy it over here and paste it. And then that's what I did. And then it wouldn't let me pull up the columns because of the fence post there. So I just removed that real quick and add in the column, and then I replaced that back there, so that I could pull up these columns here to the height that I wanted them to be. And then I removed the windows that I placed over here, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna add those in. I was confused for a second when that happened though, but I just delete that stuff and I move the roofs back over to the way that I wanted them to be before. But yeah, I'm very proud of this build that I did. I really like it. I don't like the interior of the top floor as much, but I do like the downstairs. And I messed with photos and stuff, so when you go into the gallery for this house and stuff, it says that it has custom content in it, even though it doesn't. But that's because I added in photos. I looked up family photos and stuff, and they're just pictures of Sims with I did like these wedding photos of Sims that I found off the gallery, and for whatever reason, whenever you add in photos and stuff, it says that you have custom content, even though you don't have any custom content, and anybody can download it because it's not custom content. So when you go into the gallery and stuff, you have to say that you want custom content back in there. And this does have a couple packs in it. I used the cats and dog. I don't know if those... No, it's not. Yeah, those are just base game windows. But I used the cats and dogs fencing, and I used the Strangerville door. I don't remember what else I put in here. I don't know. know. But you see me remove that fence there just a little bit ago. And I wind up leaving this house here tonight. Or, nope, let me rephrase that. I do all of the landscaping here within this fenced-in area one night, and then I save the game, exit out, leave it for a day. Or not really a day. I opened it up the next day, the next morning, and I was like, you know what? I want to add in some more landscape. So I re-put in a fence over on the other side. And I really like the way that I did this landscaping. I'm not one to do good or decent even landscaping, but I do like the way this turned out. I like it a lot. And here I am trying to smooth it out so that it doesn't have that like brown dirt color anymore, because like, I don't know, I just hate the way that looks with the dirt and stuff. And you can't remove the dirt below the stairs either, which is just like, come on, you know, like, I just hate the way that looks. And I winded up adding plants to where they look like they're slowly or not slowly, but where they look like they're it's so compact that it's like falling out of the fence and stuff. I don't know, I like the look of that. I like it a lot. So here I am just adding in a ton of flowers. Whenever I do landscaping, I'll just pick a random flower and like, okay, I'm gonna place this one in here, or I'm gonna place this one in here. I don't really know what I'm doing with the landscaping at all, because I'm not good at landscaping. Or at least I don't think I am. I just pick random flowers and place them where I want flowers to be placed on the lot. So I don't really have a color combination. I just placed a lot of random flowers in here. And there's a couple of rose bushes. There's a lot of these lilacs and pink flowers and stuff. And then when there's like, because this is very colorful and stuff, I almost added in another pink flower. I was like, that's way too much pink in one area. So I removed the pink flower and I added in the daisies and stuff. And yeah. Overall, I keep saying this. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why I keep saying it. It's because it's true. But I need to stop saying it. Even though I do really like the way that this build turned out. I think it's really nice, and I want to play in this build. I added in a lot of rocks around the area as well, which I don't know. I'm not good at landscaping, but I like the way that this landscaping turned out. I need to stop saying that, but I keep saying it, and I don't know why. But yeah. I'm moving the house over a little bit here, and you can see that. I don't know. I built this a little bit ago. And by a little bit ago, I mean like 3 days ago. I'm not one that has... I cannot speak English. Oh, and it removed the fence here, and I was like, why did that remove? Like, it's not even... I don't know. I'm tired. I need caffeine. I have a can of pop right here, and I'm really tempted to drink it. But I'm also like, do I want to go a week without caffeine? Do I want to try it? But I'm also like, I'm in college, and I got classes, and I don't want to suffer. I don't know. And I wound up putting brick on the house as well, which I don't really do an entire build with brick, but I like the way that looks. So here you see I'm adding in a lot of terrain and stuff. I wound up forgetting to record, so it kind of like just jumps over. And I was like, you know what? It's gonna be fine. The only thing I did was place a ton of rocks. Like, nobody wants to see me place just a ton of rocks. So, especially it was like a lot of trial and error. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do, so... I don't know. I guess it's good that I didn't record anything. But yeah. And I removed that from right there, those rocks from right there, and I wound up making it to where it looks, to where it's more against the corner right there and stuff. I like the way that the rocks look. Now looking at me do it, I'm like, that is so satisfying. I like that. I kind of wish that I added in more smaller rocks in the back, because I sized these rocks down a lot once you like expand out, but I was getting tired of placing rocks, so I just kind of like made them bigger. So I think I would have liked it more if I would have added in, yeah, here you see me, I'm just adding in a lot of bigger rocks because I was just getting tired of placing rocks. So I think I would have liked the rock placement better if I would have removed some of those smaller rocks right there, because there's just a big chunk of smaller rocks, and then you get some bigger rocks and stuff in there. Yeah, I think I would have liked it more if I would have added in some more bigger rocks within that giant pile. But it looks nice either way. So, one of my favorite flowers to always add in isn't even placed under flowers, it's placed under the shrub category. I love placing in the lavender. Is it? Yeah, I think it's lavender. I absolutely love placing those in. I also really like the small cheapo flowers as well, those pink ones. I don't know why, I really like those ones. And I don't like the color pink, but I like those. I'm not one to ever wear pink. But lately, I don't know, I've been in a weird mood lately. Like, I've been wearing pink, I've been wearing jewelry and dressing up and taking a shower every morning instead of every night, waking up at 8 a.m. every morning. Guys, I don't know what's happening, but I don't know if I like it or don't like it. I don't know. But also, yesterday morning was like, how? I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I got up at 8 o'clock and I went and I worked out at 8 a.m. in the morning. For an hour and a half, I went and got food. And I don't know what's happening, guys. I really don't. And I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. So here I am adding in a fence and stuff and moving the rocks over to where it fits the fence more, and I move in some of the flowers, but I still keep some on the outside to where it looks like it's going over the fence. Then I add a couple of these green stuff to make it look like there's plants growing with the rocks, to where it looks like it's not well kept, but it's, well, I don't want to say it's not well kept, because it is very well kept. I want to say that the two Sims that got married, they moved in here, they got some old furniture from family, and they got some new furniture from their, like, wedding and stuff like that. And I want to say that, like, the father, or not the father, because there's no kid, but that the husband in the family, I want to say that and I removed these sculptures, by the way, the bird bath and the flamingo, I don't keep them there. But I want to say that he's in, like, the flower arranging, he has the flower arranging skill and stuff, and yeah. Oh, and I placed the gnomes. I don't ever place gnomes, but I like these gnomes that I placed. This staircase is a staircase from hell. Let me tell you, I placed it the way that I wanted to place it. It took me a while to place it there, but I wanted to have it against the wall, but where we would walk in, you could, like, also walk right up to the stairs. And let me tell you guys, I made the entire downstairs without going up to the upstairs and being like, without going up to the upstairs and making sure that they could get up there properly. But because of that, you guys, I did an oopsie. I'm gonna admit that I did an oopsie. And the staircase, there was one tile where they could walk on and they couldn't get into anywhere else on the upstairs, and I was just like, are you serious? Because I furnished the entire downstairs the way that I wanted to, and oh my gosh, that was so frustrating. I was like, how am I gonna do this? Because I love the way that the house looks. I love this downstairs. I don't want to change anything from the downstairs, but I gotta move the staircase. I hate staircases in The Sims. Yeah, this. I kept it here. And I don't know how I didn't realize that there's only one tile there that they could get on. Yeah. That was irritating. But here I am finishing. I knew that I wanted to have a small little dining table here. I figured that they went out and bought, a nice dining table and stuff. And I gave them this lamp from Movie Hangout. Yeah, there's a lot of packs used to this game, but I like them. And I like this lamp too. I like the way that dining room looks, because I wanted to add like a little chandelier, but I was like, this is a townhouse. I don't think that there's going to be like a giant chandelier in a townhouse. But yeah, so I added in this small one from Movie Hangout, and it looks like it's like that there was just like a light there, and then they just like, I don't know, put that casing over the light or something. I don't know. I don't even know anything about townhouses because I've never lived in a townhouse. And I mean, I watch a lot of shows with on like HGTV and stuff with like when they're building houses and stuff. But I don't know. I don't really know anything about townhouses. When I added in those two paintings again, I've been using those paintings a lot recently, and I don't know why. I think it's because I've been seeing a lot of other people use them and stuff, and I removed that plant later because there wasn't space for where I wanted to put like a column and stuff for them to like move around and stuff. I don't know. And I was confused on where I wanted to place the kitchen, because I thought that I wanted to place the kitchen right there stuff, but I placed it over here in the corner. That way I could have like the living room, couch and stuff be right there, and then on the side I put like a nice little desk and stuff with a computer. And then when we get upstairs, I do like a painting area. Like the mom's a painter, but the dad's like flower arranger, planner type person. And I didn't do anything for the backyard on this one. Mainly because I just didn't want to mess with the outside anymore. I was over that. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'll get into moods where like, hey, I want to build, or hey, I want to furnish, or hey, I'm done with this and I'm just ready to play the game. But lately I've been in a buildy kind of mood where like I don't want to furnish. I just want to like build houses and stuff. And I'll be recording them and I'm like, but I have to furnish this for YouTube. I made this giant mansion that I absolutely love the exterior of it. I hate the interior so much with a passion because I never wanted to furnish it in the first place. But I was like, I'm posting this to YouTube. I should probably furnish it, which I will be posting that video here soon. And here I am finding family photos on the gallery and stuff. And see, on here, it doesn't say that it's custom content, okay? But when I post this online, when I posted this on the gallery, it says that there is custom content in it when I had my CC folder turned off, okay? There's no custom content in this house, I promise you. It just irritates me. But I was adding in family photos and stuff here, and there's some photos on this wall that I added in with like their kids and stuff. And it's like, I don't want that. Like, I just want this to be where they just moved in, or they've moved in like a couple of weeks ago. They're brand new newlyweds and stuff. And yeah, so I made this house for that type of family, which I really want to play with a family like that. I really want to. And I've never used family photos like this before. I always go for photos that are paintings in the game already, I never go online and look for like family photos like this. Even though all the time I want to use like family photos and stuff. Like, hey, this is like their house and their story, and this is their family and stuff. And yeah, and I really wanted to find a photo that had like an entire generation of like their family. So I wound up moving some of the wedding photos up to their bedroom, and I add in a couple of like family ones of like, hey, this is their mom or their dad, or this is where they grew up and stuff, because I wanted to find photos like that for in here, just to add some more personality to the house. And I really wanted to add a trash. Oh, I didn't add a trash can outside, did I? There's no trash can in this house. Sorry about that, guys. I wound up removing the trash can because I wanted to place this desk right here. Which, I mean, I could have used the city living desk, where it's like a smaller one-tile desk, but I didn't. So I removed that. I moved that plant and I removed the trash can. So that's what happened there. Oh, and I used the island living chair with the season chair, and I think it looks very nice together. I like the way that it looks together. There's a lot of blue in this house. Oh, and I added this chunk as like it was like a family, as like it was like guys, I don't know how to talk. I really don't know how to talk. I'll try to talk and I get very excited about what I'm talking about, and then I'll just start like blabbering on about it, and then I'll start being able to not talk, and I'll just repeat words, or not even be able to say words at all. Like, I can't say the word repeat. Yep. So how's your guys' life? Mine's doing peachy. It's really peachy. Oh, and I added the cards in here. I never add cards in here. Like the seasons card that you get in decorations and stuff. And like I never add those in. But I added them in here, and I made them look like they were wedding cards and stuff. Like I said, like they just got married and stuff, and they had like all this stuff out, and like they're very happy about it and like excited. But yeah. And as you could see a little bit before I started talking about the cards, I added in, excuse me, yawn right there, but I added in a garden set over to the outside over there, because I wanted to be like, oh, the dad's a gardener, so no, the husband is a gardener. So I don't know why I keep saying dad, just because like I don't know. And I wanted to like use the guitar and stuff in here, but I was like, I don't know about it, you know. But I know I wanted to use the flower arranging thing. I've never been a flower arranger yet, and I really want to be a flower arranger, and I think that's why I keep adding it in all my builds, because it's like, hey, I want to play with this, but I can't play with it because I don't have a garden sim, because I hate gardening in The Sims, but I want to be a gardener. Yay. Yeah. And I tried making this bookcase look like it was in the desk, or part of the desk, so I added this one right here. I like this one a lot. I never use it because it's so bulky, but I really, really like it on, like, with the desk. I think it matches it so well, but I really like it. Yep. Just gonna keep repeating that I really, really, really like this house, because I do. It's true, and I don't know why I would lie to you guys, but wait, what? I wouldn't lie to you guys at all, because I have no reason to. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm delusional right now. I am so tired, and I'm out of it right now. I really am. And I added in cabinets. I never really added in cabinets before I started recording videos. I would just like add in the counters and stuff and completely forget about cabinets and stovetops and stuff. Oh, I've started adding in this triple light under kitchens, or over top of kitchen sinks and over top of bathroom sinks. I don't know why, but I feel like there should be a light over top of like the mirror in the bathroom and over top of the kitchen sink. I don't know, cause like it's late at night and people wash dishes and stuff, and yeah, so I did that. I like it. I don't know why I keep saying I like it. Oh, and right here's where I realized that, and I was like, how am I gonna make this work? I don't want to rearrange anything down here because I like it down here. And I'm freaking out, like, how do I make this work? Because I was like, I don't want to refix this house because I like it, but I want to refixing the house. And I added in 3 windows there instead of 2. Either way, it looks good. I like the way that it turned out. I wish that I would have been able to keep it with the length that I had in it before. But, you know, I really didn't know what I was doing with the top of the house. Because I was like, you know what, maybe I can add in a desk here, but I already have a desk downstairs. And I knew I wanted to have the bedroom right there, like the master bedroom right there, with the, bay window right there, because I wanted to add that. So I add this in right here, which I don't hate it. But, yeah. And then I add this column in here to make it look like, hey, it's not just a floating thing right here. So I have to rearrange some of the downstairs because I added in this column. But, I don't know. I don't agree with how I laid that out, because I don't think a townhouse like this would have something like that. But I did it anyways. And that was what was going through my mind when I was adding this in and stuff. I was just like, yeah. And I wanted to do a chandelier, but I was like, no. That's too much. That's too much. Like, first of all, they want to have this. Second of all, they're not going to have this. We're just going to have one thing that they're not going to have. And I added in a master bed here. I wanted to use this rustic one that had like the sunflowers on it, but I wound up not doing that just because I was like, I don't know if they would have that or not, but yeah. So that is what I did. And I added in this wardrobe here from Island Living, and I really like the way that turned out. Overall, I think it was really nice, and yeah. So anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end off the video here. I have some screenshots coming up here soon, and yeah. So, overall, I like the way that the build turned out, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe for more videos. I try to post every day. Hasn't really happened for the past 3 days. Well, I posted yesterday, I didn't post the 2 days before that, but I try to post every single day, and yeah. Hit the like button if you liked it, please, and have an awesome rest of your day. Bye, guys.